Alright everyone, we're not starting quite yet because we're still waiting for people, but we can at least get into the game. I'm seeing a lot of terrors, I'm seeing a lot of people who have pulled. It's sad to hear that a lot of people did not have the best of pulling experience this event, but Project Sekai is a very cruel mistress when it comes to the pulling ratios. Unlike something like Genshin, where it's actually quite lenient with carrying over pity and all that, Project Sekai is actually quite harsh. First time I log in today, so we're also getting some rewards. Current agenda, we need to come up with a great name for my profile. Sega Fierce Romance. I'm seeing both unlucky and lucky people. The bar for me personally is in the floor after Never Give Up Cookie. What happened to them? Ah. We live in a nightmare. Where did my program go? Starting strong with the technical issues. I really need to find a better cable for my phone. Hello? What the? Really? You're gonna start acting up now? When I've been so nice to you on the computer, not using you. I think it might be cable shenanigans on my end, but not sure. Let's eliminate the keyboard for now. It is officially that the event is up and about. How are people feeling about the event? Are people excited? I saw someone who were tired from being a canary tierer. I got tier 300 at one small trip. Not intended, but it happened. Honami seems like such a cute character, yeah. Like I said earlier, bars in the floor. We're hoping to get someone. I'm not expecting to get anyone after the Never Give Up Cooking 330 summons to get anyone. And we only have enough for 60 men. So we're doing 60, we're getting a spark, so we're at least getting one character, but we gotta pick who it is when we get there. First, we have our free pool because I am a whale and it's nothing. What else is new? So let's get the paid one out of the way first. We're starting good. Okay, let it be someone this time. Like I said, the bars in the floor. It's a single. Alright. Toya Ichika, Kaido. Dupe. Am I surprised? No, I am not surprised at all. Oh, there's the ammo for the team building. Not that we need the ammo. I'm actually quite cozy when it comes to the team building. Is it a flip? No, not even a flip. For the second one. Sad. I actually pulled that Toya when the event was current. Kind of regret it in hindsight. Another Minro. And I'm still not getting the single 3-star I'm missing. How can I be missing a single 3-star in the entire game and it's been eluding me for like a year and a half at this point? That pure Toya is just like avoiding me like the plague. Not even a flip. Are we at least looking at 2 3-stars? Oh, 3 of them. Woo! Epic. No one knew. Can I get the last Toya? I miss. Oh, Melodious. I was missing that Umbrella Mizuki Kanade card for the longest time. I had like 3 of them I was missing for a while that I got during Never Give Up Cooking. Which was Umbrella Mizuki, Beach Miku, the Wonderland Showtime one with the Mysterious Attribute, and I'm still missing the Pure Toya from the. Is it Break the Underground? Or what is it called? The one with the Mako 4-star that doesn't have a costume. That's a 4-star at least. Can I please manifest something that is on the banner for once, since I seem to be the queen of off-banner cards? Rin, Mizuki, Ichika. Oh, this is my first Mizuki! Look at that. Look at that. First Mizuki at least. I do not have a single Mizuki. So it's something, though it's the worst Mizuki, because, like I said in the video, we have yet to see another cute 9-core 25 event since this event, which is quite a way off. That was a long load. Might we see a flip? We are seeing a flip. Okay. Can we please get anyone? Like, Project Sekai, I think I talked about this last time when I was doing summons. 2 in a row. Sorry. Sorry. But the rate ups for Project Sekai are actually ludicrously low. Oh, another flip! We're getting something. Please, everyone, manifest as we say. Or be delusional, that's also an option. Hey! Ichika! Without a costume, I think, right? No, that's the mysterious Ichika, right? From... No, it is an Ichika without a costume. What is it with me and just like making every single card that is not on banner appear? But then again, the on banner rate up is so abysmal in Project Sekai. Like, we're looking at a 50-50 in Genshin for the people who play Genshin, or in Wuthering Waves, or in Honkai Star Rail. In Sekai, it's a 0.4% rate up versus 0.1 for every single other card. It is insane that we aren't actually harder on Sekai's banners, because they are unforgiving when it comes to getting anything. Like, it is insane how unforgiving Sekai is with getting things. And we're back in the yellow orbs. We're back in the yellow zone. Oh god. Am I not gonna get anyone again? Is that really how we're playing this game? I'm just not getting anything I actually want. Okay, it's just 3 stars. It's just 3 stars. Yeah, at least, like, I get it that they want limited cards to be rare, but I don't see how the pity bar would actually change anything in a, like, major way for Project Sekai, or having pity carry over. like they do in every other game. A min room. You kidding me? Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. That was literally 50 summons without a single summon pulse. Not even a flip. Nope. My luck has gotten worse and worse with time, and not even a flip. Is this actually going to be under odds with this much of a discrepancy? Oh god. If I don't roll a double here, and 2 in a row, I have actually gone 100 summons without seeing a single 3-star. Not a 4-star. Ah! Really? Okay, I'll flip. Okay. Can we please see one of them? Please! Please, one of them. That is actually impressive. I just went 200 summons with a 3% chance, which means that the average is 3 4-stars per the average is 3 4-stars per 100 summons. I got 1, and it was a dupe. Wow. This is the second disaster in a row, by the way, not counting anything. Oh, what do I do now? Now I actually have to pick. Now I actually have to pick, because I was like, if I get one of them, I can easier make the choice, because I do have a ranking of in which order I would pick them. I was most fine with missing Honami, since she has the, what I would call, most boring haircut and costume combo. And then I would be most okay with not getting Emu after that, because Emu's dress has slight problems, and then Kanade is the one I currently like the best out of all of them. But this is impressively under odds, even for my standard. Let's see here, green ring. Select all, and where is Miss Marguerite? Because I don't want to get rid of her. Where's Miss Blankenheimen? Where is she? There she is. I'm not getting rid of that. 3 wish jewels and 2,160 wish pieces. Which puts us as a cozy 11,010. What are we looking at in Crystal Way? Okay then! Stellar. Stellar. I am getting, or I'm getting, with how my luck has been looking, I don't think I'm getting anything, but I am doing Rise as One, which does have both Emu and Kanade. I know that my friend would have wanted me to pick Emu because his favorite character is Emu, with a burning passion. Already did pull, and this went worse than Never Give Up Cooking, actually. This is the lowest I have been so far. No, Toya was also a dupe. I got Toya, Luca, and Ichika as dupes. I only got a single new card, which was Mizuki. I got 4 out of 200 pulls, which is actually super duper low. Like, we are like talking, I literally got RNG'd to hell and back. Yeah, okay, Smile, you and me both have had atrocious luck. Oh yeah, and the Mika, right? Yeah, okay. So we're below average, but not quite as bad as I thought it was, because 4 out of 200 is too few. I got 2 Mikus? What was the second Miku? No. Yeah, because the sake is from One Small Journey Before a Big Trip. My luck has been awful. Like, not even funnily so, and I'm dreading Sanrio, not because if Sanrio comes, the everlasting pinch of salt we are coping out of our minds with, but if Sanrio comes, I'm not afraid of the 4 stars, because I can go without the 4 stars, even if I should be more keen on getting them. My biggest fear is not getting all the 2 stars for Sanrio, because Sanrio 2 stars are just such a massive boost. Yeah, I have chronic decision making difficulties. It's very much my like, I have a very hard time making decisions, so the spark is something I am dreading to do, especially since I didn't get anyone. If I've got a one character, like I did Never Give Up Cooking, it is easier for me to do a spark, but right now I'm like super afraid of doing the spark, because it's like, okay, if I do one more pull and then I get a dupe of one of them, that would actually hurt more. Yeah, the 2 stars in Sanrio will all be limited to the Sanrio banner. They will vanish with the banner as everyone else did. Yeah, you should be able to, but that also heavily depends on RNG when it comes to the Sanrio 2 stars. If you're unlucky, then you could get 101 pulls of Shizuku only, which I wouldn't mind 101 pulls of Shizuku. That would give me a lot of points towards her rank, but you get what I'm saying. Especially if one of them decides to be really picky with not showing up. I do think they have like a 50% of being one of the Sanrios rather than one of the normal 2 stars. So basically half of the 2 star slots will always be filled with Sanrio characters. But if you keep getting dupes because you're rolling like ass, like I'm currently doing, then of course the conquest will take longer than it should. We'll do this for now. Nope. And no, of course. Yeah, you can trade for the Sanrio 2 stars for pink tickets. It costs 20 stickers of the pink variety, so basically 20 pulls for one of the 2 stars. So if you do like say 200 pulls and then you say miss one, you can do 220 pulls and you can use the last few stickers for the last spot, so to say. I hate that my brain is like, I wanna whale. I don't have the money to whale. I don't earn enough on YouTube. And I don't earn enough in general. I have, like, I don't spend a lot of money on other games, even though I play a lot of other games, so I spend a lot of my money into Sekai, since that is my passion and hobby, especially with how Do not ask for super sad smiles, I will unmod you. Do not do that. I do not wish to have people's pity money for Sekai pools. It's better people use them for their own pools or their own needs first and foremost, because I do not wish to be known as a beggar, and I definitely do not want to put anyone in any trouble financially or otherwise. Hence, I also tell everyone that is going to tier that's here right now, please take care of yourself. Drink water. I know that melt can literally make you insane at some point, so turn off the volume, put on a long like essay YouTube video and listen to something else while spamming melts. No, exactly, that's why you should save your money for what you wanna do. Don't ask other people either. They need it for their own poor financial decisions of summoning digital cards. Well, it's Melt or Lost and Found, I think. It's one or the other if you're going to tier. Or well, Hibito Envy if you're short on time. Yeah, I am not a Lost and Found fan, that's just my point. It's also that Melt has a very good difficulty curve, what I understand it from, and has a good, what's it called? Note count for the length, so it's not too difficult to get good, but oh, what happened on JP? Oh, Shorty. Yeah. I can see how that works. I hadn't thought about it since it's rather newly released, right? Great. Oh, could that actually be because of the change to Unreal Engine? Is it Unreal 5 they're changing to? Since they're rebuilding JP Sekai before year 4. Yeah, I cannot beat Melt, or well, I can clear them, but I can full combo either Melt or Lost and Found at master level, but I can thumb clear for both Melt and Lost and Found at least. So I could sit with thumbs if I was in a tiering server. I am not though. I tiered T300 through normal means on one small trip before a big journey, but that was just me going ham. Don't know how I got that high. Yeah, Sekai is allergic to floor length gowns. Biggest problem with Sin of Pride. I do think that there's one more floor length gown. Luca, second anniversary's floor length. Yeah, Unicorn Casa is not a great outfit. I personally think that the wedding limb for Nene is far superior to the Valentine's Nene, but I also don't like brown, so... That is some loud-ass thunder, Jesus. Spooky. I don't think you guys could hear it, but that was loud. I don't know. While I like the new hairstyles for all three of the new cards, the costumes feels a lot less inspired than these. Oh god, what? A lot less inspired than these three, and especially last wedding event. These three feels a lot more samey that just released on JP. For the people who have not seen it, go check it out on something like Sekaipedia. They should have images and also showcases. Cause like first year wedding is one of the worst limited events ever. I will not take that back. The costumes have aged not gracefully. They look so flat and so like second skin instead of actual tuxedos, and the hairstyles are very lacking. And also we have a costume-less card, which I have a physical allergy to. Literally makes me wanna strangle someone at Sega. Don't strangle someone at Sega, that's a really bad idea. But the second year was super good. I love the Shizuku. I love the Meiko outfit. The Meiko outfit is so pretty. And the Anne is a very good dress. It's not what I would put on most people, but it's super pretty. And this year is just gorgeous card art and really, really beautiful dresses. But this year 4 then, for JP Sekai's wedding event, I'm not feeling it as much. It feels like a rehash of Honami's dress 3 times. They don't have that same uniqueness as these 3 and the last 3 had last year. They feel a lot more like they're the same, except for Nene's hat. Nene's little hat is very cute. I love Nene's little hat. Nene loves having hats overall. She's a hat person, I think. Because she has the sun hat, she has the top hat from her Colorfest card, and she has this hat. We're talking about all wedding events right now because I'm rambling. We are hoping that the rest of the team gets anniversary cards. There is speculations that year 4 anniversary might bring the new bands, since they talked about during year 3 anniversary that they still had some stories they wanted to tell, but they were planning on introducing new bands. Can we get an all-boys school? Why does Tokyo have an all-girls school for rich girls, but not an all-boys school? This feels skewed. Mad Hatter Nene when... That's a very fair question. Can we get like Alice Tsukasa? Put him in a dress. He's the only one who would fit. No, not gonna diss Len. He already fits in the dress. Yeah, the hairstyles for the new wedding event are super duper good for on JP. But it's the costumes that I'm like... I would like an all-boys group, not because I'm like, oh, I want more, like, oh, we need more male characters necessarily. I want it because of the voice range you can actually bring in, because one of the biggest problems I have with a lot of Sekai covers is that a lot of the girls, nothing against their voice actors, they're all doing great jobs, do kind of sound a bit samey. They don't hold their own voices as far as I want them to sometimes. You can always tell who it is, but it always kind of feels a bit samey, especially that they're so afraid to give the boys single songs or let the boys sing. Like, why is Shanti needing Anne and Kohane when it is a Kaito only song originally? I think that it brings the song down in general, that Shanti couldn't be an Akito Toya song. Or if it could have been like, oh, you can have an Akito or Toya cover where they're alone. Mafu Mom's group as the 5th band, oh. I feel like Mad Hatter Rui though is a very like obvious choice, and that makes it boring. An all boys group is just gonna be a big old chipping war, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Ah ha ha. Yeah, I have like stopped coping. I've stopped like thinking or imagining that we're ever gonna get Gakupo or Gumi as actual virtual singers in the game. Not gonna happen. Gumi are going to get single songs like Tokyo Funka or Donut Hole. Gakupo will not, because we're allergic to giving Gakupo anything. Most likely because of Gact. We don't know. They are allergic to Gakupo. He is in not Everlasting Night, that's the third one. It's Bad End Night. I had to go through all of the 4 songs. But Flower is Krypton, or Yamaha at least, isn't he? Gee, both. They could easily be a duo. Sekai, virtual singer, I mean. That could be added. And Y2 we can't add for the obvious reason he is a sword. That's all he is. He's a sword. But, well, of course there's no Teto songs. She isn't a Vocaloid. She's a Uta Uta. Or Uta Uta? Utena. Oh, Dancing Samurai would be... I am considering making a Songs I Want in Sekai video, and that would be both so long and have so many songs that are absolutely never happening because my my virtual singing listening habits are unhinged at best. U Tao U. Like, I would kill, because we got Echo, and it's... What's the other one called? The Miku laying on the floor, as EN exclusive songs for a while. You know which one I'm... You know which one I'm... mean. What is it called? Okay, I'm having a stroke. Oh yeah, goodbye. Because I would actually kill to have Ghost and Pal as a crossover with Project Sekai. Like, give me a Ghost and Pal crossover this instant, and don't make it like Amiyaga's Ragdoll. Make it things like Scapegoat and Uncanny. I wanna hear force Tsukasa to sing Scapegoat. I wanna force his voice actor. Yeah, I know that Ghost most likely don't, because Ghost is very, very correct in not wanting their songs in Sega's clutches. I wouldn't either. But like, it would be so cool though. Oh, the shattering... the lack of shattering common sense, I think it's called, right? Oh, Honey, I'm Home, yeah! And Black and White is a good song. Hypothermia. I just want Scapegoat. I really want Scapegoat. Like, Scapegoat would be so good. And another song I want is like Riddler Who Can't Sell Riddlers, who no one has heard. I want things like Okasa, Wardroom 305. I would kill for Gome Gome, but they're never gonna happen because while we have things like Rinchan now, who are quite raunchy, we don't quite have any song that is Gomen Gomen levels of, oh god. Hypodontia, is that how it's... Oh, Distortionist is also... And Rotary Phone. Almost like Ghost has a goated library of songs in general, and all of them are most likely on my Spotify if I were to look now, and I would have loved getting Gone Fishing. I love to fish. Plus Boy When. Plus Boy When is a very good question. We have Gimme Gimme, so... I want Lavatory though, from Relo. Reol? Yeah. OTN also. And I also have some niche choices like nape of her neck, or the tattler who tells tattle tales, or not what is it called? Secrets of Wisteria. That one, we're keeping that. We're keeping that one in the box. The Oliver song where he's in a pain, the Twisted Faddler Fluker, I think. You have songs like Hold Release Rakasha from Hachi? Yeah, Hachi. Since we have Sand Planet, Donut Hole, Matoshioka, we don't have Panda Hero, do we? We don't have Panda Hero, do we? Though, still, my biggest wish from Hachi would have been Balloons dances in Rainy Town. Balloons dances with devils and, you know, Wardroom 305, but Balloons was removed, one of the few Hachi songs that are removed, and Wardroom 305, I will not talk about the lyrics. I mean, not wanting a song in Project Sekai is kind of like, yeah, that's fair, but when a lot of other people want it, like, I don't care for World Is Mine, personally, but I know that a lot of other people love that song, and I would not want it to not be in Project Sekai. Candy Eater. Oh, Miss Pumpkin, yeah. Alice in Wonderland. Not Alice Human Sacrifice now, Alice in Wonderland, that's another one. You have songs like Breaking Things into Pieces. That's also a good song. I'm having... Of course, my biggest wish, my absolutely, like, biggest wishes, except for Ghost and Pal, which I know will not happen. My biggest wishes are get the rest of the nights, so Battle Night, Everlasting Night, Eternal Night, and then the last one I don't remember the name of, and also get more of Yahamka's library. Is that? No, that's not how you pronounce his name. Things like Party Party, Alice in NYC. I want the sister song to Vampire Pathos, because we don't have that one for some reason. Things like Mr. Schaffenfreuder? Is that how you say that one? I am the voice of full comboing. Can't do it myself, but I will help others to it. Like, also another one of my biggest wishes are, of course, getting Madness and Wrath for completing the set of the 7 Deadly Sins, since we're still missing 2, because they're Gumi and Gakupo, and we're never gonna get Gakupo. Why is my favorite one gone? More Nem songs, Odeha Yulia, Hitosuku, yeah. Like, there's so many. Yeah, Sister's Mercy for the sister song to Vampire Pathos. That's the correct name. There's so many good names. Is it raining in? Oh no, I have to go check my window. Give me 2. We avoided rain inside of the bedroom. Haha. What I got so far? Absolutely nothing. The bar was in the floor, and yet they managed to impress me. Spice. I don't think I know which one that is, actually. There's so many Vocaloid songs, and like, you cannot have listened to all of them. That's like just like common sense at this point, but like, you hear so many names and you find so many new like songs all the time. Yeah, Gumi's wrath when it comes to Aku no Tensei. For Aku no Tensei specifically to get seven what is it called? 7 Crimes and Punishment, the like collection song of all of them. Karakara no Kara, yeah. I can definitely also see that one. I've been playing Project Sekai since Footprints. So November last year, just before 7 Deadly Sins, which was the reason I started playing, and I have all of them, thank god for that. Had I not gotten all of them, I would have been a lot more upset about this game, to be honest. Yeah, Kuki, it feels like Kiku is just like a gamble which songs we can actually get. Like, I would have loved... Is it called Universe... Drowned Cat? No. It's called something Universe. Oyasumi, of course. Big open goal for that one. Again, I would have liked Gome Gome, because I think it would be a fun chart to play, but I think it's too dark just enough. You know, son. I would have loved, by the way, to see... As an April Fool's song or something, I would have loved to see Mafu Mom's voice actress sing You're an Absolute Worthless Child. That would have been so cool to have a song that is from a character not in the main bands. And also I do want some more crossover songs between the bands. Like, get me some Tsukasa and Akito voice lines, like get those two actually working on their voice levels. That would be cool. A limb before... I'm missing limbs for so many peoples. Let's see here. My limb selection. I see people talking about it. I'm missing... I have 3 She-Ho limbs. I guess that's my claim to fame. And 2 Ruis. And 2 ribs. Still no Kanade, still no Emu, still no Nene, still no... Mizuki, because I got my first Mizuki 4-star today. Yeah, I don't really see the reason either why the bands can't do music together, because we did have the Cup Noodle songs, and where you had Saki and Tsukasa and Ina and Akito, but I think it might be as simple as they bring in Wonderland Showtime in a single session, where they sing all the songs, record all the things for maybe a year in advance, and then they're over with it. They have maybe 3 days, and then they bring up in Vivid Bad Squad, and it will become a lot more problematic to bring them in for these collaborative songs that overlap between the groups. That would be my biggest guess for why they haven't, since other games, from what I know, have some band crossover. Hello, Cloudy Dreams. Welcome to the stream. A bit late, we didn't get anything. I want Mafia Emu cross group. That would be poor Emu. Yeah, sure, that's actually a good point, that the monthly corners do bring them in together, and I feel like I do think though that recording songs might take a bit of time. The 4 stars we got for this session was 3 duplicates, and then we got the first ever Miku and the Mizuki from Now I Wear This Ribbon. So we have a few hairstyles we haven't unlocked yet for me. I have, what? 15 wish jewels? Theoretically, in the bank currently. Oh, it's Vocaloids for this one. Yeah, Toya Kasasaki is a great combination. I'm definitely agreeing with you, Vocaloid Devil. I do want to see more crossover songs. I feel like we're worth it at this point, but I also feel like Project Sekai overall makes a lot of weird choices, just generally. Like things like, why did it take an entire year to get a banner with 3 characters with a costume? And I know a lot of people don't play with 3D MVs or they don't care about the costumes, but the costumes are still part of the package that you're technically paying for, so those cards were a lot less valuable in the purely like what you get from them sense, because they weren't like vastly superior in their skills, and they certainly wasn't vastly superior in card art. Kanade excluded from Footprints, we all know that's a great card art, but you get what I'm saying, like, she wasn't so much better than Mizuki and Ena from that gacha that it warranted her not having a costume. When are we sparking? When I can get a decision through my head. So what is Shad thinking? Is it Emu or is it Kanade? Kanade? Yeah, Kanade. Is it a bad idea to make a 10 pull for this banner for Kanade? Yes, since I didn't get anything. No, if you want to do a 10 pull, you should do a 10 pull. Yeah, the costumes are definitely limited by their, what should I call it? The constraints of the different character models, but it's also one of these, that's a part of making the game. The game is a very simple task to make. It's not like something like League of Legends or Apex Legends, where you're designing a full 3D model that's supposed to interact with a lot of different things. They have a static movement pattern that their rigs can always follow. So the costumes and the card arts and the banners is everything that should be needing designing, because shorting is most likely done by another team, and another team writes the story. So I don't really see that, because Miku is such a massive franchise. They shouldn't have had problems with funding to getting like events with 3 costumes from the start. I feel like Sega is a big enough company and Color Palette is at least competent enough to do it, or else it wouldn't have come, especially for the limited costumes. Like, I could have been fine with the permanent events having not all cards have costumes. Fine, fair, dandy, I guess, for year 1. But the limited events, I can never, like, in my head, what should I say, divert and be like, oh yeah, it was because time constraints or it's hard to make costumes or something. No, the limited costumes, with how hard they are to get, as we saw today, and how, like, extravagant they're supposed to be, it was never really, in my opinion, okay for them to just not give one of the cards the thing that makes them limited. I'm seeing a lot of votes for Kanade. I think Kanade too, because she is, in my opinion at least, the prettiest out of the group in like a full sense. We're going Canada then. Let's see here. I'm dumb. Why did I start in that order? Not. Oh my god. Canasta, please. Don't fight me. By the way, I am currently the meme of the guy who's holding up a sign though. It's like, the bar was slow. We didn't have any expectations for you, but holy fuck. I am manifesting Canada for you. I just sparked her, so I'm manifesting her for you now. But God, my reading difficulties are hitting hard. It's late. Mela, Melly. I'm just gonna call you Mela. It's a little cutie. What am I doing? It's a little cutie patootie. I will say though, and this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I think that Canada is getting dealt dirty in current Nightborn stories. Very dirty. Cause I know that on JP now, they have mentioned her dad, but that took way too long for what it should have. What is? Oh yeah, it's the real scroll one. Might I have very many things. No, I'm going too fast. I'm dying too. Wow. Event bonus. There she is. Are we switching place? I have trash team. Yippee! Absolutely Garboso team. My favorite. So 50 and 800. Yeah, should be fine. And we break open the scannable. And we give her like it's 50, I think, for optimum. Not wasting everything at once. So, how is our team looking? That's not the team button. 236,000. Yeah, that seems accurate with Honam. Yeah, everyone is actually at 15 now. All the decorations for these characters are at 15, and the pure plant is at 10, because I cannot afford breaking open 2 plants with 15 mirrors each. Are you crazy? Currently I have 11,063, I think it was, right? And I have 7 of the wish jewels left. No, I have 8. 11,035 wish pieces and 8 wish jewels. My next banner hero should be Sanrio. That's how far ahead we're planning now. And I should have around 90 to 100 by Sanrio. We're only going to 60, maybe 1 or 2 ticks above, just to get all the 2 stars. Don't care which 4-star, or well, I do care which 4-star I get. I'm going to spark Saki or Miku depending on who comes home, but I don't care for getting the entire set. I was super hyped for Sanrio when Sanrio came out, but it has kind of like mellowed out, especially seeing how Sanrio doesn't have hairstyles. The costumes aren't actually that amazing. The accessories have a bit of a problem for me, though some accessories are better than others. They are not very versatile costumes, except for Saki. She's super duper cute. And then we'll see if I actually go that much for Sanrio. I just want the 2 stars, to be honest, at this point. And then it's Rise as 1, the 3.5 anniversary. I think those are the 2 that I'm interested in. Pandemonium, I have the... or... it's not called Pandemonium, it's called an Unmissable Spirited Fair. Translation team strikes again. Wow! Pandemonium has a problem. I don't like Akito or Kahane personally. Rui doesn't have an accessory. I already have limited cards for Tsukasa, Rui, and Shizuku. Cafe Rick are not versatile costumes for my account. Let Your Voice Resound Throughout the Sekai is just not an event that hits home with me. I don't quite like 3rd anniversary. I can definitely see why people love them, but they are not my style. Will most likely do a few pulls for the golden gacha ticket when we get to 3rd anniversary global version, since we're most likely not getting the stamp missions until then. If you want to go for the high stamp voucher that is pulled 10 times, it's called like the platinum gacha voucher. Save your summons and don't do them during 3rd anniversary if you don't have enough to do it during both. Because the stamp vouchers will most likely come during global 3rd anniversary, not 3rd anniversary proper, because they like to fuck with us. And then we have, on the top of my head, it's Interchanging Warmth, I think it's called, right? The MMJ focused limited event. Don't like the costumes, love the hairstyles, don't like the costumes, so they go out for me. Plus I have too many MMJ cards already. MMJ is my most well stacked, so that one's not for me. Then it should be the New Year's after that, right? No, there should be one in between. Which one am I missing? Akiko Hana, my Colorfest, my beloved. Fair. Fluffy, it's because you have good taste. Hahaha. Oh no. I mean, okay. It's because we maybe have similar tastes. What? Which? Oh! Perfect Picture Rap. Yeah, that I forgot which one it is should maybe tell you what I feel about that gacha. They don't hit right with me. There's something off with Akito's hair. I feel like Nene has a lot of better limited costumes. Same with Len, you know. And like, the costumes are very closed off, being that like special. And then you have New Year's, which has the super pretty Shizuku. Again, I already have a limited Shizuku. I should not summon more MMUA. That's not what we're doing. Also the pretty Shiho. I have 3 limited Shihos. We're not going for another Shiho. And it's Meiko and Mizuki too. Super pretty costumes. I could definitely have gone for them if I was feeling it a bit more, but I don't think that's my event. After that, it's Valentine's. This Valentine's, just like last one, it's not for me. And Secret Tea Time, while I love the Mafuka, Nade, and Ichika a lot, I'm traumatized after Never Give Up Cooking and Imperial Nights. Or Knights of White, I mean. Both were absolutely awful for me, so I'm not... I think I'm never pulling on a non-color fest now, to be honest. Like, my non-color fest luck have been so bad these, what is it, 3 last summons I've done, that I just think that it's better if I stay away, to be completely honest. Early next year is a pretty decent start, I would say, to next year. So yeah, I can definitely see that it's going to be heavy for... Nice, Draco! A Kanada for you it is. I'm back with nothing. Same. Like, the thing with the 3rd anniversary cards, when they reveal them, the artwork is some of the best artwork in the entire game. And I'm gonna stand by that. The artwork for 3rd anniversary, gorgeous. The costumes? Huh? Eh? Like, oversized sweater Kanade, the most boring haircut Tsukasa. Minori is super pretty. Minori 8. Minori 8. Ichika looks like a mom, I guess. The ponytail works, I guess. Meiko, also 8. Meiko is she's definitely Meiko's best card. And Kaido's sweater glows in the dark. That thing is so neon bright. Someone just took the color wheel and you know did the when you pull the color when you're drawing out into the corner because they couldn't be bothered actually picking a pleasant color. The haircut is pretty nice though. But then again, Kaido is getting the animal ears from Rise as One. The universal animal ears from Rise as One are so good, by the way. I love that they finally gave a universal accessory that's actually applicable, like being cool towards different people. One thing Fast Kaito is definitely fair. It's a super pretty card. It's just that the sweater is so bright that I'm like, it hurts. Minori always eats. That is very fair. Minori always eats. And so many people just write Minori off as, oh, she's just boring and she has no personality. And I'm like, why would you do this to my girl? To my little baby? Huh? Huh? Am I going to join the room you're inviting me to? Maybe. We'll see. Schmiel. I swear grown men are doing the designs. Why do they look like adults? I thought it was the other way around. If grown men were making the designs, they would look like children. Oh, sorry if this is off topic. Which crew should you pick? Bouquet Toss is the one that won on JP. You can pick whichever one you want though, because technically the other one could win on Ian, but it hasn't happened a lot. Oh, but the pick. Are you talking, Vocaloid Devil? Are you talking about the Dream Gacha so you can pick the Colorfest cards, or are you talking about the actual limited pick gacha? Because you don't have to summon from 3rd anniversary to get the limited pick gacha. Luca's Lemons. What a fitting name to say that you need to save for the wedding, Luca. Yeah, I feel like a lot of global players are writing Minori and MMJ as an entire group off. And yes, I have a bias towards More Jump. Who's surprised in that statement? My name. But I feel like a lot of global players kind of write them off as just boring, and I feel like that's very sad because I think that More Jump has a lot more than most people give them credit for. Mika, you don't need to rub it in. Yeah, Arua. Wedding Luca came out today on JP. Yep, Vivid Bad Squad is the middle child. I kind of feel with you, Melodious, that when I started this game, I was definitely, oh, my favorite is Vivid Bad Squad followed by Wonderland Showtime, and I don't care for More Jump, I don't care for Leonid, and I don't care for Nightcore, which Smile was the person who got me, my glorious moderator here and shitposting in chat. She thought I would like Night Court, which in hindsight was pretty obvious that Night Court wouldn't be my cup of tea personally, but I looked at More Jump and I wrote them off as Love Live 2, which very unfair of me, but you know, first impressions are always a thing. I was like, why is Minori designed like a Love Live character? She's cute. Haruka looks like she's mean. But the more I've seen of every group, the more I've come to love More Jump and Leonid. And they've grown on me a lot, which I think really showcases the writing of this game is more than meets the eyes. Most people most likely write this game off as, oh, it has story, who cares? But like, there are so much nuance and depth in the characters. Wow, now I sound really pretentious, but you know, there's a lot going on with a lot of characters, and I think that More Jump and Leonid sadly get the globals short stick because people don't particularly love only girls group with a more happy-go-lucky attitude, which both Leonid and More Jump has, even if they have events with emotional depth. Yeah, Baby Bad Squad is getting a lot of content. It's more so people liking them, because I feel like people are more liking Nene Emu than people liking Kohane An, because Kohane An, personally, I feel have a little less depth than Nene Emu has, and you know, the boys get a pass because they are the boys. That's, I'm not even gonna like sweep that under the rugs. The boys get free pass because they are the boys, even though I've kinda had the boys dwindle in popularity in favoritism for myself. Akito and Tsukasa staying strong as I feel like they are the most interesting, while Rui and Toya has fallen in the ranks for me personally. You need to tear them. Yes, keep tearing Baby Bad Squad, someone has to do it. Yeah, I agree. We have talked about this before, Smile, but Kohane, I feel like, I know it's part of her point to be the outsider that is coming into this new world, but can we please give her another haircut, or at least remove the cap? I am so against the Kohane cap. And also, the thing is, Kohane's cute with her glasses. Like, don't tell me that there's no street artist with like some cool shades or something. Like, we don't have to give her the big nerdy glasses she has in her cutscenes. She can use new glasses. I think her face does well with glasses. Can we get a good pair of universal glasses? No. I don't agree, Vocaloid Devil, that Leonid and MMA gets ignored because it's not the type of music Western Shadow Vocaloid picks, because Leonid has one of the most stacked casts of songs that are super popular. Trillion Years, Kaguruso Days. I know a lot of people like Piki Piki, Stella, Kyo is a super popular song. A lot of people like the upbeat of Leonid, yet Leonid themselves are not getting a lot of love, though the charting of those songs. Year 1 charting, my favorite. I'm sorry, all the Rui Casa shippers in chat. Bear with me here. But the fact that Rui and Tsukasa didn't feel like they were friends until Pandemonium? What? That's the first event where they consider each other friends. How? How has Wonderland Showtime had this much time and Rui and Tsukasa are still not trusting each other until Pandemonium? But we're supposed to think that Nene trusts Tsukasa now? Huh? A lot of Western Vocaloid fans are very emo. That's a very... Okay. I love that quote. I think that's a very good way of looking at it, Komatsu. Having like a nuanced opinion of them is definitely very good, so I can agree with you that it could be hard. Like, if you're able to see the good in all of them, that's a super good thing. I'm just a hater. I was about to say no, I'm not that. Why is Lost One weeping, Leonid? Because it has a guitar! Wow! Rookie! And Ghost Rule 2. And, like Smile said, Lost One weeping. There's a lot of songs that are super popular on the inside that is given to Leonid and no one cares. Guys, who has the best vocals in the game in your opinion? This is a very interesting question because I have a very, I think, unpopular opinion here. My favorite vocals to answer Maria Laura is most likely Tsukasa. It would have been Akito if he was allowed to sing more powerful, like use his actual voice range, but usually Akito is kinda kept back to be melodic. He has that claw, and I feel like a lot of the, girls like Mitsuki also has that claw, but they're always pulled back to be clean, more laid, correctly safe vocals instead of being allowed to use that raspy, clawy, like go at it attitude that I feel especially Akito should have. He should be singing just his entire heart out. He shouldn't be this melodic kind of person because that's not his personality. And Akito's voice would be the best if he was allowed to use all of that voice range. Like people like Glutamine or Shogusuke. Like, let him use his entire range. Same with Toya's voice actor. He also has more range than he's allowed to use. I think Kasa is allowed to use his voice much more to its full extent because Kasa yells a lot. And therefore he can use those high highs and his more melodic lows. For the girls, it's most likely Mizuki or Shiho. Both of them having more claw, which is something I like. They have that more like raspy, not very poppy kind of sound, even if, you know, One More Jump is my favorite group. Yeah, I just think that Leonid Vocaloid Devil is brought down by their general premise. I think it's just as simple as that. They have very, what should I call them? They're not safe designs, but they're very generic in one way. They have the soft girl, the cool girl, the happy-go-lucky girl, and the main leader. They have very safe designs. They are kind of very slice of lifey, something that isn't as popular in the Western audience. And I think that's what's bringing them down more so than their songs or their voices. My goddamn phone just does not wanna keep displaying the game. Technical difficulties, everyone. GP. Hello. There we go. I like Toya. Hate 90% of his cards. Very fair. Sometimes the art team doesn't do him justice. Yeah, Vocaloid Devil. Mizuki has that power. Mino. You're allowed to say Minori. She does have a nice voice. I'm a Nightcore fan, so I've mostly listened to them, and that's fine. Like, keeping to one group is definitely fine. In this household, we both allow people to like everyone and stand one group. That is your birthright. By the way, me saying that I like Tsukasa's voice the most, he has the worst cover in the entire game, and I will not take anyone's opinion. His voice direction in God's Mercy is absolute trash. Whatever the voice director told Tsukasa's voice actor when doing God's Mercy alone should be fired, because he is singing off key, not in the correct tempo, and he feels like he's not at the correct space. What? That is just the funniest cover, and I use it all the time because I just keep like every time I hear it because it's so bad. Scarlet Felt, how did the polls go? Got no one. 202 polls and I got no one. We sparked kinda though. I'm personally not a big fan of God's Mercy to begin with as a song either, so that doesn't help. But like, it feels like the entire group was just voting at home when they were recording God's Mercy. They was just like, yeah, we're gonna go home now. Thank you for today. Definitely Scarlet Felt and a Colorfest banner is usually big asterisks. Better to summon from. Nice, Haley! Hey? Haley? Yeah, I think that's... Oh yeah, Tsukasa's alt cover for Fixer is very good. I mean, all of the Mizuki single covers are super good, but the funniest thing is that they change technically so little because Mizuki just eats every single song she's in. Like, her voice is so powerful that it just overpowers. Like, Venom Ina cover is a totally new song. Venom Mizuki cover is just Venom. Smile, are you not actually summoning from another gacha at some point? What are we saving for here? Yeah, that's fair, Scarlet Felt. Having a one person you prefer for all the covers are definitely fair. I have all the Shiho covers and they stay on at any point because Shiho's voice is the best. And while Ichika has risen in rank when it comes to what I see her as a character, she's still in the bottom half, sadly, for my. Her voice just does not do it for me, so Shiho most of the time like weighs it up. 3.5 probably. Well, Smile, then you could most likely do one more pull if you want to, because 3.5 you have like 120 crystals if you keep playing diligently, but that means you have to keep playing diligently. I mean, the thing is, I have 3 Shiho limbs. 2 of them are mysterious. Ugh. Yes, I guess Do Not Go cover is really cute. And the funniest thing with this is I'm like singing my praises to Shiho. Shiho started as one of my least favorite characters. She's now in my top 5. She really, like, all the characters I thought I was going to either hate or just feel apathetical about have quickly become my favorite top 5, while the characters that I originally had in my top 5 have just kind of fucking up and vanished. Ooh, that's the raincoat Shiho. Isn't she without a costume though? It's such a cute card, but it's like sad that it doesn't have. Ooh, dry your bow in this white world, Vocaloid Devil, question mark? Mafia has also grown on me. She's not quite top 5, but Night Court is also my least favorite. I got them wrong. Emu. Damn. Yeah, well, of course, Shizuku was the main focus of that event. There are so many cross-unit interactions that are so cute, by the way. Like, Mafuyu and Shizuku, Honami and Kanade. Emu Mafuyu is also cute. Akito Mizuki is also very cute. Akito Tsukasa is cute. Emu trying to get Akito to say Wonderhoi is also very cute. Yeah, because like I said at the start of this discussion, More Jump was my least favorite unit at the start of my journey through Project Sekai. And now Shizuku is my favorite character, period. And I will say that with pride that Shizuku is my favorite character, followed by Tsukasa. And then it's kind of a vague, depends on the day, between most likely Emu, Shiho, and Minori as the 3, like, bottom 5. Akito is somewhere here trying to get his way back into top 5. Wonderhoi for real, for real. Yeah, Wonderhoi for real, for real. Shizuku is so sweet and she cannot use technology and it's funny. Scarlet Felt, you are the strongest Vivid Bad Squad warrior. I mean, I am... Okay, not to start the shipping war as we get to the end of the stream, but I was a big shipper when I was younger, and now I've kinda come to a point where I'm like, shipping is fun, and I will never tell anyone what they should and should not do. But I feel like a lot of the ships in Project Sekai are very, like, people get very defensive and guardy when you, like, try to talk about the actual story implications. Like I said, Rui and Tsukasa are not actually considering each other friends until Pandemonium. Like, so I only have, like, 1 or 2 ships that I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see this actually happening in canon, citation mark. Or in an event that we get it more explicitly. I just do poly ships. One way to solve the problem. Is my favorite More Jump? No, what? More Sekai likes More Jump? Absolutely not. Yeah. That's definitely how you should do it, Komatsu. Just ships you don't like, ignore. Or if you find cute art of it, just interact with it in the way you feel is best. And don't tell other people's what they should and should not do. Like, telling people what's right and wrong just gets them to hate your thing even more, and it just creates a very toxic environment. So it's more like chill. Mafurui! That one is interesting. Yeah, that is also something I've learned over time, Scarlet Flare, that people misunderstand platonic relationships a lot, or they just make platonic into romantic instantly, because I feel like a lot of ships work better as platonic, like very close friendships and such as. I'm going to share my very unpopular opinion. I think Minori and Haruka fits better as a platonic friendship, where it is very much a inspiring each other situation rather than having them be an actual relationship. I feel the same about things such as Rui Casa personally. Though I can see why people do it, because there are 4 boys work around the problem. Though I think that Akito and Toya has more legs to stand on when it comes to being a actual ship. I won't bring up Pandemonium again. You have friendships such as Kanade Mafiu, because I have gripes with that ships on other levels that I personally think that the story needs to iron out pretty soon, because I do feel like there's some toxicity if you just make it a romantic thing, with Kanade being a savior and Mafiu being a victim that isn't really currently being worked on in the story. Platonic ships, aka friendships, yep. That's a lot of fandoms, but to be honest. You mean to tell me that shipping wars are stupid in almost every fandom and we should instead kinda chill? Maybe. But I will give you the one ship that I think could become canon. Warning, this is an opinion, this is not me stating something. Again, I cannot read Sega's mind, but I think that Airi in Shizuku is one of the ones I would consider being the closest to being a actual romantic implication in the game. Misu Ina, while it was fun while it lasted, have not interacted in any substantial way in like 2 years. They had one event and then they were abandoned to the Shadow Realm because Mafiu is the focus character of Nightcore 25 and no one else gets to have their point. And I like Mafiu. I'm saying that as a like warning. I like Mafiu, but she is taking a bit too much space. Like Mizuki's secret, out the window. Ina's paintings, out the window. Kanada's dead, out the window. Opinions, watch out. Very good, Sky. We are watching out for opinions here. Yeah, and Hane is the second one I would say is like heavily romantic implications in my opinion, especially with Whip That Wimp. What's it called? Like Girl Whip That Wimp, which was the last limited event. That event had some implications. yeah, Whip the Wimp Girl. I think that Rui Nene kinda diminishes the growth both Rui and Nene do though through Wonderland Showtime and Emu and Tsukasa. That's my biggest problem with Rui Nene. I think that it's a more impactful story if the growth they share throughout Wonderland Showtime showcases that there are more people in this world that they can find solace in, and they don't have to rely on each other as heavily. They're still best friends, but they aren't going to like become a couple, because I feel like that's also locking themselves into that cycle that they were in. Be safe, Fluffy. Yeah, that's very fair. Like I said, it's just like the two ships that I could see them draw to the point where they could become canon is Chiso Airi and Hane. But like, I'm not expecting it to happen. We're not gonna get that sort of development from the game. It's never going to happen that they become canon, but it's the ones I mostly think is in the realm of possibility. But then again, I also like it making characters and scenarios, so I am like, this is not me dunking on anyone's ship, it's not me telling anyone that it's wrong or that they should change their mind. It's just me being like, yeah, maybe we should chill out with saying things are canon and that they have to fix this or else they're homophobic, which which is one of the biggest like gripes I have when people start threatening the creators because their ship isn't becoming canon. Big sigh on that one. Why does it have to be canon for you to like it? Very good question. We do not need canonicity. We can sometimes do with our own imagination. Yeah, Sky, that's definitely very fair. I can see that. And like, even if they made Shizu Airi canon, I wouldn't want people to stop shipping other things. I'm just saying that they are what I see being the most like implied in canon, and implied is with loose citation marks now. They're very far away. And I think that's the most important takeaway from the entire discussion that had derailed something immensely, that shipping should be fun. And therefore you should also not get angry or feel upset that someone else is having fun with something else than you. Instead, you should move on to your own, like, you should find your own spot, or maybe don't interact with shipping at all. Try to avoid it. Opinion on Shizukaza? Actually, not a lot. That one I haven't thought about, actually. I mean, Scarlet Flare, even if it was canon, you could still write. God knows there are a lot of non-canon writing. I wouldn't want Akitoya to become canon either, because it would be very rushed in this setting. Like, if we were gonna get a whole new set of bands for the game, I could definitely see a time skip where things become canon in a like later setting, but I don't think that anything should become canon at now. But what I mean with the two ships that I can see happening maybe is more that they have the building blocks that I would consider most necessary in a more affectionate way than some of the other ships, because a lot of ships go from the idea and a few interactions, while Shizu Airi I think has a ton more interactions, like dump their entire like interaction bucket over everything, while other characters might not have the same, not implications, I don't think it's implied, but like the same connection in their interactions from a ground level as I feel like, say, Shizuku and Airi has. I think that Shizuku is just everyone's mom, even though she's very scatterbrained. But I do think though, sadly, because it's very late for me, that I'm going to have to end the stream here. We can continue this discussion at another time. I am closing in on 10,000 subscribers and I am considering doing a Q&A. So I could definitely talk more about this. No, I can't show the VBS. But if people want to look it up, in the newest Colorful Corner stream, they did show the 3-star card for Step by Step Shizuku, and they accidentally labeled her as Vivid Bad Squad. So Shizuku got so light, so late, so lost. She ended up in the street Sekai. She's the newest street Sekai enjoyer, and I think she would fit. I'm going to correct my essay tomorrow morning, I think. But for now, I think sadly that I'm going to have to end stream. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been very fun. I'm sorry to cut it so short when we had such an interesting conversation, because I really think that this is interesting. Next time we might do this with the web browser in the background, so we can actually look at images and talk a bit more about it. But I think this was really fun, everyone. Q&A maybe for 10,000 if people are interested, but for now I'm gonna have to take my goodbyes. So everyone, say goodbye to each other in chat, and we will see each other